Hello, dear viewer. Many thanks to you for joining us on this edition of The Arena on Aneke Television. My name is Chris Anibogo. Welcome you on board the platform where we take on burning topical issues and matters which face us as a people in society. And today we have a guest, a special guest, so to say. Yes, of course. Chief Ijoma Joy Ogwadima, the Executive Director, Women Empowerment and Peace Building Initiative. She's been doing a lot within this space, agitating, clamoring, creating awareness, for much attention to be given to the women in society so that they could take their pride of place. So today we have on board to discuss Nigerian women and political profiling. You're welcome, Chief Ijoma
Thank you, Chris, for having me.
It's been a long while.
Very, very long.
And I must confess, you're looking all good.
Thank you. What will I do now? I have to shine.
Now, honestly.
No darling.
You're welcome to Aneke Television.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Now, yes, Nigerian woman within the political space. How challenging is it?
Let me just breathe in first.
Before you launch, go ahead.
Yes, because you know that when it comes to Nigerian politics, especially the women, there is a lot of challenges. Is very much. It is not something that we can just pretend as if there is nothing that is happening. For a woman to get to the top, or a woman to, to get where she wants to be in politics, is not easy. It's so challenging in Nigeria. It's not something to write home about. Sometimes some people give up. Even some people that want to start, they will tell you, no, I am not interested, because of the way they have tagged women in politics, or the way they see any woman that joins politics. They will make sure they try to tag a name that is not suitable, or we make her to think, oh, I am not interested. If you people are calling me this kind of name, it's only some strong-minded women that will be able to stand. I know one local government chairman, a chairperson I was talking to. She's someone I know for years. She has been, striving to get to that position and the rest of them. So I didn't hear about her again. One day I went to community. I said, I want to see the local government chairman. They say he's a chairperson. I said, okay, I want to see her. It was someone I know. So we started shouting, oh, long time, and the rest of them. So I asked her, how did you get, say, Ijoma, it has not been easy. I have done, that if you ask me, this is not where I am supposed to be, but what will I do? I have to accept this offer first and hopefully believe that better days are ahead. Imagine a woman that is well qualified. A woman is, when you talk about smartness, intelligence, intellectually, physically, everything, she's qualified. But tell me, because of that challenges, because of that, that women, that we weapon, they always, I don't know, I'm trying to use a word that I have to put, how they see women, how they want to suppress women in political aspects. So that she told me, let me just accept this. I said, my sister, is okay, just accept it. But we know we will get there one day. It might not be today. It might not be from us. But one day, definitely, we will get there. I don't know, other countries are getting it right. So one day, I know that Nigeria, the way we keep doing it, we will get there. We have women that it's not easy. I know some women political analysts, activists that we just telling, no, Ijoma, I don't think I can do this thing. I am tired. Because of what? Because of how challenging, because of how challenging the work is. Sometimes they even call, what are you trying to get? Sometimes I will tell people, hold on, is politics only for men? Why are you people doing it is just for men? I remember when one certain time when we were doing WVL project, Women Voice and Leadership Project. Okay. So that was before they gave me a chieftaincy title, I did a lot of grassroots work with the traditional leaders, with the student union, because I asked them, why is it that the only boys that go for SUG president, women are not qualified to, young girls like are not qualified to be the SUG president and the rest of them. Then one of them said, no, it's because normal is the norms, it's normal, it's men. Then I said, no. Leadership is for everybody. Politics is for everybody. It's not a dirty game, but it's act of qualification. If you qualify for it, you go for it. So, we started women lead. That is how we started Women Leadership Academy. So from that Women Leadership Academy, we started grooming young girls, telling them what politics is all about and the rest of them. Before you know what is happening, one girl from Exet said, I want to vie for SUG president. Before you know what is happening, I told her, we will give you support. What I did is that I stormed that university. I started recruiting the guys. I started telling them the importance for a woman, to vie for the SUG president and the rest of them. The men now started supporting the woman. Before you know what is happening, the girl won the SUG president.
Really?
Yes. So imagine the difficulties, the challenges. When she started, she faced a lot of challenges, because how can a woman... You see the challenge. There's a lot of challenges. We start talking about that.
Itemize these challenges, But before we do that, Chief Ogadima, sincerely speaking,
yeah,
what really is the woman looking for in politics?
What is the woman looking for?
In politics, sincerely speaking.
Can I ask you a question? What is the man looking for in politics?
Possibly because
I want to hear.
The man was created first before the woman, so he takes the lead.
How? Explain.
In the beginning, God made the man.
Is it in politics God made the man
before the woman?
Hold on. Is it in the beginning God made the man? That was God's creation.
Yes.
But we are talking in politics. I thought it's by qualification.
Okay.
I think it's by academically aspect of it. I thought it's by your intellectual aspect. You go to politics. Is politics for men? Or is it for everybody? This is the question I want to hear from you. Because you can't ask me how
I am the anchor. You are the guest. I am the anchor.
You want to throw me up with this question.
I just want us to look at it.
How can you say that? What is women looking for in politics? I believe that politics, everybody is qualified. Once you qualify to go into politics, it's not for men. It's not solely for men. Politics is for everybody. And let me ask you a question. I came out with a first class offer, and you came out with second class offer, and we applied for a job. And I am the one that is supposed to get the job because I came out with first class offer. Are you going to give it to you because you are the man? The how does it, even though you are not qualified for the job, or you are not academically or intellectually stable to handle the job, are you not going to give it to you because you are the man? How does it sound to you? That is how it is in politics. How will you not pay? How will you not ask yourself, what are women doing in politics? Everybody is entitled to, or is there any constitution that says women are not supposed to be in politics?
Of course not.
No, so what are you not saying? You see, politics is for everybody. It's for men, it's for women, it's for boys, it's for girls. The most important thing is are you qualified? Because I'm a women's advocate. I cannot use because I'm a women's advocate and see someone that is not qualified for the position and say, hey, you're a woman, baby. No, we're talking about someone that can bring change in a society. I don't know if you're getting it. Someone that can bring change in a society. Someone that can make impact. Someone that when you come, they feel this is what you have done so far. You know what I'm saying? Okay, for instance, let me just say that we have a working governor in Enugu State that is doing extremely very well when it comes to. Are you not going to use because of that? Say, oh, no woman has become governor or this thing. Let's put no.
You step aside for a woman to
no. We are talking about somebody who is qualified, somebody who is academically physically, intellectually qualified. So politics is not just for, it's not a game of only men. It's a game of everybody. Are you ready to play the game? The game is when you are ready to play it, you need to sacrifice a lot of things. I know when Nena Noze, like you mentioned, when she came out for gubernatorial election, yes, a lot of people were telling her, Nena, step down. What are you doing? I told her, Nena, don't give up. Oh. The most important thing is that your name will be written that you did that. And today, she is the first female ever. I don't know if you are getting it. And for her to do it, that shows you that one day other women, I know one young girl now that is trying to come out in Anambra for gubernatorial election. See, she's just a 37-year-old girl. She is coming out, she wants to come and vie for governorship. People are like, what is she coming out to do? But other countries, you see, you go to other countries, see, it's young people that are doing it. It's not elderly people. It's young people that their brain is still very hot. Whether boy, whether girl, whether man or woman, politics is not for men. Please, let me just...
It's not for men only.
Make you to understand that. Thank you.
Okay, Chief Ogwadema, I understand your point. Let's look at it from this other side. All right, so you've been able to explain to us that politics is for everybody in this society. After all, politics is about development.
Yes.
It's about moving society forward. So if you have what it takes, why not come on board? Be you man or woman. But then, what are those factors you think hinder women from being actively involved in politics in Nigeria?
Okay.
Where do you think the problem lies?
Okay. There is when we talk about factors that limit women participation in politics, there is. I did a journal publication on that during the WVL project. So, excuse me, I did a journal publication on factors that militate women participation in politics in Nigeria. So we did extensive research, and one of the research is when we are asking them questions, one of the things that we found that is cultural barriers.
Culture?
Yes, a lot of them, for instance, in this side of Enugu, a lot of them believe that culture limits them a lot. What are you coming to? What are you doing for politics? Politics is not for you. Politics is for the men. You people are supposed to be the woman leader. As I call you follow me. So all this cultural dominance, they believe that is men that we lead. That is when we started trying to see how we can change that cultural barriers. So I now started asking them, when is it that women are not even in traditional cabinet? They say this cultural barrier, when we are coming to politics. But when I did the research, I now saw there is a lot of barriers. Because number one, you see, there is no women, they will tell women are not supposed to be in the town union meeting, they are not in the traditional cabinet. So when I called some of the traditional leaders meeting, I said, is it a taboo if a woman become part of you people in this cabinet, all of you? So they say, that is nothing, but this is how it is. This is our culture, our leader men. Exactly. That is why they are not meant to be there. They are meant to bring cola nuts, bring this thing, they go out, we have our meeting. I say, okay, you people are taking decision that is affecting women, and the woman is not there to come out and say, this is how it is paining me. For instance, you don't know if it is shoe that I want. You are buying shoe for me where I need pad. And you are saying no, because it's our culture, because it's our heritage. No woman is supposed to be in that meeting. So the first thing the advocacy I started doing is that I started changing the mindset of the traditional leaders, because they are the root ones that we need the cultural barriers. I say from them you need to start changing. I said that advocating for women to be part of the traditional cabinet, it was like a war. It was like I came to destroy what has been happening. It was like everybody was calling me on phone. IJ, you won't be able to do this thing. Potawakwa. I said, let me try. If I try and fail, I have tried. At least I have tried. Let's do it. The traditional leaders say, hey, taboo. I said, okay, no problem. But the issue is that I keep doing the lobbying. I didn't stop there. One day, one of the traditional leaders said, okay, this culture of 18, let me even try it. Let me bring in women in my cabinet and see what they can even do. Yes, that is I'm trying to tell you how we started changing that cultural barriers. He said, okay, he accepted to bring in 5 women in his cabin. Yes. We came for their coronation, they wear them cap, they wear the clothes and the rest of them. I witnessed it and the rest of them. So after,
you must have to give us the name of that community.
I will tell you,
must have to know
a lot of the communities now in Enugu State.
Are you serious?
Yes. So after 1 month, the traditional leader called me and told me, say, Adamo, I would like to see you. I want to have meet. I said, I'm in the office anytime. Let me know the day you will come. So the traditional leader said, the women are doing marvelously well. They have changed everything in my community. That I know that men came, they will gossip, we drink and go. That these women came and started changing things. I said, the cabinet may change. Can the cabinet may change?
Just because women have been brought on board.
I'm telling you, before you know what is happening, she said, I need 5 more women in my traditional, that he wants them to be equal. Since there are 10 men, that he needs 10 more women so that they will be equal. And yes, among those 10 men, those 10 women, they brought and they now appointed 1 woman traditional leader. I don't know. So any issue concerning women, you will take it to the woman traditional leader. Any issue concerning men, you take it to the Igwe. Unless it's a very difficult issue, she will not bring it to the traditional leader. You know what I mean? That is that cultural barrier we started changing. Before you know what is happening, the traditional leader told the other kings, when I called them for a meeting, that other women, that these women are doing marvelous
in his community.
In his community. I called them they called me for that meeting. The next thing, Adam, I want to select women. I told them, okay, I'm going to come to your community. As I'm telling you today, we have about 218 women in traditional cabinet in different communities in Enugu State. Yes, I led the advocacy. That was when they gave me a chieftaincy title called Adife.
Adife?
Yeah, daughter of light. The traditional leader said, I came to Enugu State. They gave them either things they thought that is, in fact, if they do it, people will start dying. I came and changed that cultural barriers. And today, women now, when they're having a cabinet meeting, women are there. If you take 1 shot of kai, this person will tell you, they do their dialogue.
Okay.
So we are trying to change that cultural.
So there is cultural barrier as a hindrance holding women down from political participation. We are going to hold it there because we want to go on a quick break. When we return, the conversation continues with you, Chief Ijomajo Oguadimma. Stay with us, dear viewer. The program is just beginning. Welcome to Aneke TV, the heartbeat of culture, truth, and innovation. From breaking news to inspiring documentaries, from grassroots traditions, mysteries of life to global perspectives, we'll tell your stories. We amplify your voice and your vision. With every screen we light up, we connect, inform, and empower. It's more than a television. This is Aneke TV. We move with the world. Okay, dear viewer, many thanks to you. Thanks for returning to the program. The arena on Aneke Television. I told you before we went on that break that we have Chief Ijomajo Oguadimma with us here, looking at Nigerian women and political profiling. The women agitating for a space, reasonable space within the political system. Okay, we now begin to hear of 35% affirmation. But then, how far have we gone on that affirmation of 35%? Let's come to you now, Chief Oguadimma. Before we went on the break, yes, we're looking at the militating factors, hindrances that hold women, away from politically, from political participation, in Nigeria. And your advocacy is saying that when women come on board, things are going to move well as far as politics and leadership is concerned. So we've looked at cultural barrier. What else is there holding women down?
Another another aspect of it is religious, religious barrier.
Religion?
Yes, religion is one of another problem that we have in this country that is affecting women. When we start, we need to start sensitizing the priests, the pastors, and the rest of them. And start telling them, last time we had a meeting with them at Universal Hotel for 3 days, the religious people, we educating them, let them know, let them create awareness, and let these women understand that politics is not a sin. Politics is for everybody, because they will tell you, hey, as a Christian woman, what are you doing in politics? They will give you so many instances to, to make you feel that you are not supposed to be, that is sinners, that politics is for sinners. How can politics be for sinners? It's for everybody. So another one is religious barrier. Another thing is poverty.
Poverty?
Yes.
And I think that should be the crux of the matter.
Yes, another thing is, there are people that have the money. That is why I tell you, there is something I told you before we started having this conversation, that the best empowerment you can give to anybody in this life is mental empowerment. There are people that have the money, but that fear of the unknown, fear of that culture, religious, and the rest of them will still make them not to participate. And some people, poverty, because there are people that want to they want to venture into politics, but they will call you before you buy this particular one, this form, you pay 20 million, 50 million. There are people that doesn't have that money. So
the kind of politics we run here is money politics.
Exactly.
Money politics.
That is why I say poverty. For some people, there are women that have money. There are women, when you talk about Diego, they have money, they have it, but they will tell you.
I like the emphasis you're placing on they have money.
Of course, because I have sat down with them. I have discussed, why not try? They say, "Nee, I don't have strength for politics. That thing is a dirty game. Please, let me use my money. If I don't know what to do with money, let me use it and be traveling around the world." I don't know if I make sense. Yes, they will tell you that. Because of this, I'm not interested. I won't be able to do that. I don't want anything that will spoil my. I say, how? They have the money. You will see they have the money, but they don't even want them to be hard. But the ones that want to come out, the ones that want to come and buy the phone, and they pursue the political career, you see they don't have money. And it's much more than the people that have money. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's much more. A lot of women, a lot of young girls. I know some of my students from Women Leadership Academy that is telling me they want to go for chairmanship, House of Assembly, this one, but the issue now is money. So that is one of the things they used to weaponize women.
We need to actually work on the nature of money politics in Nigeria in order to enable women come on board.
Yeah.
But do you think that is realizable? Is it possible?
It's very possible, only if we determine, only if we said it is possible. I don't know if you are getting me. How will you tell a woman to come and buy a form of 20 million? Do you know if she has the money?
Sometimes we even see some political parties being more lenient. They now say, okay, we're giving a 50%, how do they want
discount or whatever they call it.
If you're a woman and you want to run for any elected position, come and take the form. If the men are picking the forms at 100,000,
they will pick at 30
the woman will pick at 30, 40.
Then even if they give them the form for 30,000, we then make the woman, they will give you the form, they will make you so comfortable that you will say, nah, let me even drop the, you people should pay. I don't know if you are getting. That is why sometimes I tell women we need to stand out. We shouldn't stop men to be suppressing us and we keep getting afraid. Let them say what they want to say. We don't care. The most important thing is that we are doing the right thing. That we are coming out. You cannot tell me someone that is qualified to get something. You will tell the person not to do it because they want. No. Sometimes I will encourage them. Say, come out. We will support you. Give me time. I will train women for you. I will make them to understand what you can do, unless you don't have the strength or the energy. Before you know what is happening, you see that woman getting it right. You get what I'm saying? So let us stop this thing. The men, I tell them, leave men. Do you know the population of women in this country is more?
Now, that brings us to the next stage. Do you see women as being part of women's problem in politics?
I don't want
No. We're going to take on that one. Now you just made a very important point. Politics is a game of number. And now women are more in number compared to the men. Yes. Mm-hmm. But then do you see women being the problem for the women in politics?
Why do they always think that women are the problem of women?
That's a factor.
Can I tell you something?
Go ahead, tell me.
Mm-hmm. Women are no problem to other women. The only thing is they lack understanding. They lack what politics is all about. Because I am telling, they lack orientation. They need to understand who they are. Because of this cultural dominance, it has affected women so much mentally.
Do you recall a particular point in time when a presidential election was held in Nigeria? A particular woman was on the
she got only one
and she
vote.
got only one vote, and that vote was her personal vote for herself. Yet you had our fellow women coming to cast votes.
Because that is what I'm telling you, because they lack orientation. Imagine now, for instance, let me tell you, so I told you, by the time I finished training young girls in the campuses, telling them the need for them to go and vie for SUG, the judge, chief judge, and the rest of them. That is why it's important to get them young before we grow. I don't know if you're getting me. For instance, it will be very difficult for you to come and convince this adult, but by the time you do it time to time. So, but when I started this with these young girls, I said, you can do it before you know what is happening. In different schools, one called me and said, Ma, I made the first chief deputy judge in my school, a woman. The other one called me, I became the first president of computing science. The other one called me, Ma, I won SUG president. I don't know if you are getting me. We have the records. Do you know what I'm saying? Before we started catching them young, you see their orientation has changed. You see that young girl now, anytime she sees a fellow woman that is trying to do something, she will support her immediately because she has gotten that orientation. Now, these women don't even understand what politics, because we have brainwashed them, we have washed their brain, and they believe that politics is only for men. Give me time. Bring those women. I will train them. I will give them that mental empowerment. I will open their eyes. Go for the next election. Tell me if they will not vote for other women.
Talking about the next election, let's take it up from there. The next election.
Okay.
Every day now, we wake up to year 2027. The way they sound it to our eardrums, like
it's by the corner.
I'm coming. The way it sounds like 2027 is tomorrow, is the next morning to come. But then it's about 2 years. But then, even at that, politicians will always be politicians. 2027 is coming. Opportunities are there for people to be elected into political positions. How prepared are the Nigerian women at the moment? Let's begin with the grassroots. You have councillorship positions, local government chairmanship positions. Before you talk of the state houses of assembly positions, the House of Representatives, senatorial, governorship, before you even look at the presidency. How prepared are the Nigerian women for 2027 elections?
Anyway, I will tell you that Nigerian women are prepared, and they keep getting prepared. They keep preparing themselves for that in the grassroots.
Sure about
I'm very sure, to be honest with you.
I want to say something different this time.
I'm a member of I'm one of the mentors in Nigerian Women Trust Fund. And the Nigerian Women Trust Fund in 36 states, they have branches in 36. What are they doing? They keep going to we train the trainees, we mentor young girls, we mentor young women, take them to communities, from different communities, and they will go there and start campaigning for women participation in politics. We train, like I told you the other time, we were at the Universal Hotel for good 3 days. What were we doing? We were training the women from the community. We call them community-based organizations, the women, because Webi cannot be everywhere. If I'm everywhere, maybe you will see me, I will break down. Yeah. It's not possible. But what do? We bring them in the communities. We bring them the religious aspect. We bring, from different phases, and they sit them in a room, and we begin to educate them. Now, what do those women do? They go to communities, and those women are understanding now, because sometimes we do our monitoring and evaluation. Sometimes I go to the community because I'm a community worker. Okay. So I ask them questions. What do you understand? And the rest of them. I know one time here in Enugu State, I will mention the name of the community. When the women, after training them, they pass through Women Leadership Academy. You cannot pass that my academy and you will not understand what leadership and politics is all about. So we start having our academies in different local governments for you to see how we expanded it. So those women selected one young woman to go for counselorship and the rest of them. Before they know what is happening, they do wuru as usual. A guy became the counselor of their ward. Those women say, no way, it will never happen. I was in my office, they called me, Onyishi, I'm on a government house, that this is not the person that we want. The person we voted is a woman. And they know, because they have to tell everybody in the community that this is the woman. They accepted that. All of a sudden, they changed it. Those women, they said, if the governor does not put the person that win the councillorship election or what, they're going to go naked in government house.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you, they called me, and I was in a very serious meeting. I had to send some of my team and told them to start going there when they were there. Until those women did not work, the governor said, okay, fine, I am bringing the person out. The woman merged as the councillor in their ward. Haven't we done a lot of work? Can't you see that we are getting it from the grassroots?
So you're preparing for 2026?
Yes, we are doing that.
Okay, guys, for you, the male politicians, you heard it. They are coming. And when I say they are coming, they are coming. We have just 30 seconds to go.
Okay.
What will be your concluding words for the woman who is watching, who may be nurturing this ambition to get into politics, but maybe, just maybe, she's watching you and she wants to be encouraged further?
Okay, what I want
in 30 seconds.
Just what I want to tell the person, don't give up your dream. There is no excuse in life. Challenges must come. We must all face challenges, but put it aside, keep going. One day you will get there. I promise you, we will celebrate you. So don't give up your dreams.
All right, I'm going to start my own celebration today in my studios. The celebration begins here. Chief Ijoma Joy Ogradema is Executive Director of Women Empowerment and Peace Building Initiative. Thank you so much for having come to us.
Thank you, Chris, for having me.
We look forward to having you more and more.
Sure, anytime.
You're welcome. So there you are. That's the much we'll take. 35% affirmation of women representation in politics. Can we give it to them? Can we give it to them? My name is Chris Anibogo. Bye for now. This is Aneke TV. We move with the world.